Friends, enemies, assorted potted plants. I remembered that time. The last video I made was not perfect. It was about 4 minutes longer than it needed to be, and it was very sad at the end because I was very sad at the time. And, it wasn't perfect. But it was good enough. And it was good enough that I feel like it can be improved upon, which is what I'm going to try to do. Does that mean that there are going to be new videos? Yes, I'm going to try to make more videos, more regular videos. I'm not sure how regular, but as much as I can here in the beige void. Speaking of regular videos, more focused videos, not research-intensive videos, because I can't do that. Michael Knowles said that he wants to eradicate trans people. That is what he said. And I respect him enough to believe that is what he meant. If you are saying that is what he said and that is what he meant, keep saying that, because that is what he meant, if nothing else. He has since made errors in the direction of walking back what he said, but he doesn't mean it, because he meant what he said the first time. It's shocking, it's unsettling watching someone so brazenly say, well, someone to the left of David Duke, at least, say so brazenly that you need to eliminate an entire demographic of people. You would expect that from someone like Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is very much to the right of David Duke, but Rollins, and if I may damn him with faint praise, Rollins is to the left of David Duke. But he still said, and still believes this thing that he said, that we need to eliminate trans people. An idea I find repugnant and will fight with every drop of willpower in every fiber of my body. But, like, contextually, I'm not sure that we should have been surprised about it. Because the Daily Wire exists to push the, and I'm loath to use this phrase, the Overton window to the right. Not just the Daily Wire, also shows like InfoWars, like Gavin McInnes's censored outfit. I think it's called Censored. Is it Censored or Cancelled? One of the two. The Blaze exists to do that. That's why they had Stephen Crowder on for so long. Red Ice Media, is that still around? All those stations, all those programs, those media networks, exist not just to propagate far-right rhetoric, but to make that rhetoric more extreme. That is their stated purpose. And I feel like not enough people are aware of this. Like, not enough people take that into consideration. Like, there are politicians, like Marjorie Taylor Greene or Louis Gohmert, who seem to be in a constant competition of one-upsmanship with themselves, trying to find out what the most horrible, most offensive, most attention-grabbing thing they can possibly say is. Ted Cruz is exempt from this only because Ted Cruz can never top the things that he said during his time as the Zodiac Killer, which Ted Cruz, if you didn't know, was probably the Zodiac Killer. But I feel like not enough people, especially people who consider themselves media savvy, not enough people seem to realize that this constant one-upsmanship that these people have with themselves, trying to say the most horrible things, they're grabbing people's attention. It's... Someone left a comment on a video of mine recently. It's like outrage media. This is a problem with the human psyche. right? This outrage propagation, uh, it has existed since time immemorial. Um, it's a flaw with the human psyche. The human mind is more predisposed to spread bad news and to not spread good news. For complicated reasons, it, it's one of those 1 in 80 times that evil psych seems to be mostly on the dot. People want to spread bad news because it ensures the group's capacity for survival, and keep good news to themselves because it ensures their capacity for survival. And these news outlets take advantage of that. When people on the far right talk about triggering people, triggering the libs, that's exactly what they're talking about. They're propagating their ideas. They're propagating their ideas by showing these people don't like those ideas. It makes them upset. And I'm not sure how to combat it. I know specifically how to combat Michael Knowles and his bullshit. Call everyone who has advertised. Just do a mass calling campaign for Michael Knowles advertisers on the Daily Wire and tell them, hey, there's this genocidal dipshit who you are advertising for, and I find that offensive. We know, due to Stephen fucking Crowder of all people, that if a company stops advertising for a show on the Daily Wire will drop them like a sack of hot potatoes. But I don't know that the bigger problem, the flaw in the human psyche, is something that can be overcome. Because, it's your brain. It's your brain. It's everyone's brain. It's something that we evolved to do. It's like trying to overcome a flinch response. You can't do that. You can only be aware of it and account for it. So, I don't know. Maybe this is my way of saying, hey, we need to account for this. But yeah. Michael Knowles can get fucked with a 6-foot-long concrete dildo. I have no patience left for anyone with a Daily Wire. I think that's all I have to say about that. I'm all said out for now. I was reminded by relatives this morning, when they saw the video came up, that I do in fact need money because I don't have any means of getting home at the moment, which isn't that big a deal. I'm not planning on leaving until I'm asked to leave, which is when everything is not okay. It's not going to be okay. The situation here is far too far gone for it to be okay, but when I'm asked to leave, it will be in a state where it is manageable by the people here, which won't be for a while. But if you have $2 or $3 you aren't going to use, and you thought that this was something valuable in any way, feel free to contribute to the Ron Escape Fund, I guess. The link should be in the description. Link to my email is there too, but I haven't been able to get to my email because I'm doing everything on my phone here. Next video. What should I do for my next video? I have an idea for my next video, actually. I was reading an article about nursing. I think I'll do a video about that. Until then, take care of yourselves, and go out and do something important, alright? Oh wait, other way. Go out, do something important, and take care of yourselves. Alright?